2.
Hey everybody, Brad Heil here with Keystone RV Alpine Division. I'm sure as you're walking up here to this beautiful looking unit, you're saying, what is that? I need to get my hand on one of those. So I want to introduce you to the all new Alpine 3303 CK. We are super excited about this because as you look across the other top selling luxury fifth wheels out there, there's nothing else like this. So I want to show you some of the new changes we've made as well as introduce you to this brand new floor plan. So other than the sexy new graphics on the front, we have all new graphics on the side. And then along the side here, that also brings me to one of our first changes, and that is the all-new Lippert leveling system. This is what they call their base camp package. Other than some other, kind of mechanical and functional changes, Keystone has actually invested a little bit more in this appearance package to kind of make it look a little more sleek. And then we've also got little lights at the bottom of each one of these that project down. So if you're tearing down or setting up, when it's getting dark out, it'll basically, when it's on, can illuminate the whole undercarriage of the coach so you can make sure there's nothing in the way. Just make sure everything's staying safe and you don't squish Toto when you're putting those legs down. Also along the side here, in the past we'd only done LP quick connects on anything that had an outdoor kitchen. That is no longer the case. On every single Alpine model, you will have an LP quick connect so you can take your grill along and make sure that you can do whatever outdoor cooking you may want to do as well. We've also increased the size of the baggage doors, so huge cargo compartment in here for all your basement storage so you can make sure you take all your necessities along. A couple more improvements that we've made, again, from customer feedback. We've used G-rated tires for years, but one thing our customers were asking for was a different G-rated tire. So we have upgraded to the Saloon G-rated tires. This has one of the industry's best warranties, folks. 6 years on the warranty, 1 year no questions asked, 3 years of roadside assistance, and multiple locations around the country that can do service on these or replacements as needed. So we make sure that we've upgraded and listened to our customers on those to give them the tires that they were asking for. One of the other last things that's kind of subsurface that would be hard to see is we've increased the tank size by about 39% on every single Alpine. And when I say that, I mean the fresh tank. So we now have a 75-gallon fresh tank on every single model. So if you fill your tanks before you go, or if you do some dry camping and want to have as much fresh water as possible, we've increased that as well. So a lot of awesome new changes on the exterior. Really excited to show you the inside because that's one of the most unique things about this unit. So let's go inside and check out the all-new 3303 CK. All right, so here we are in the all-new Alpine 3303 CK. When you're in the back here, this is going to look very similar to a lot of rear livings, but there are quite a few great differences in selling features that you can use on here that will be very beneficial to all customers that are looking for a model that's something under 40 feet, something that can get into a lot of the state and national parks, but also make sure that it's fully functional for them for everything they need to do. So a couple of the key things that we always talk about in every Alpine model, we always talk about our wide body construction. So we're actually 4 inches wider than your typical luxury fifth wheel. That allows us to add more storage, increase your square footage, give you more shoulder room as you're walking around. So if you're full-timing or spending some extended season time inside the unit, you're going to notice that in a wide body product. In addition to that, we also give you taller slide height, which makes it feel even more open. And what that allows us to do is also increase the size of the windows. So we have 4 foot by 5 foot windows. In some of the other models out there, when you give you big windows, they sit down below your sofa or down below your dinette table, so you can't even see the entire view outside. So with this, you can see outside the entire window and enjoy that view of the mountains, the rivers, the lakes, wherever you may be camping. Again, also that wide body allows us to use a wider sofa in the back, so we have an 80-inch sofa that can be utilized and folded out for extra sleeping guests. Along the kitchen side here is where a lot of our great new changes are. First off, we start in the entertainment center. Some of the feedback we were gotten was some of the trickiness of our previous stereo system, so now we have upgraded to the JBL stereo system, so you have upgraded speakers inside and out. It has what they call a My Zone, so you can actually have one source playing on the inside. Maybe the kids want to watch a movie or somebody wants to watch something on the TV, somebody from the outside wants to listen to some Bluetooth music on the outdoor speakers, they can do that. So it's a cool little feature there and very easy to pair to. Just like any other type of Bluetooth device you may use at home. So there's no tricks or anything special you have to do that other than your typical pairing. Behind every single TV, we've also added some storage. So there is storage behind the units or behind the TV in each one. There will typically be some bungee cords in there as well, so that can hold the stuff in there. So we've got a couple things we're still working to completely wrap up this unit, but just so you know, when they do come out, they would have some extra assistance with keeping some things still back there. All new fireplace surround goes along with our all new decor, so you'll see not just all new raised panel cabinetry to really just bring it all together and bring together the luxurious look. All new glass, and then again that fireplace surround there to really make that look sharp. Next, coming along this side, you will see that now not only do we use flush floor super slides, we also use flush floor kitchen slides. So now you no longer have that little, toe kick or toe stubber here on the kitchen side, which again, with the wide body chassis, you have more space between your island and your counter space. So again, you had plenty of room to walk before, but now it just gives it a much nicer look. Now, what you typically find in a lot of rear living models is maybe a full pantry over here, but takes up some of your counter space, or a pantry over here built into the wall. We've changed this up so that now we've given you kind of your pantry space in your cabinets here. So you actually have pull-out pantry drawers in both cabinets here, so you can utilize that, make all your belongings easy to access, but then you don't have to sacrifice some of your counter space here. So again, using bigger islands than you'll typically find, lots of counter space here, so you don't have to sacrifice on that when you're prepping your food. And that even carries down to here with our full feature wall that has, again, more counter space, but we've put this very nice range hood in, which also has some hidden storage behind it. So again, not skimping on any storage anywhere. You got that up top. And then here, if you want even more counter space, again, with your 4 stack of drawers on top, you have some pull-out counter space there. Last thing I want to mention is we have always had 2 different refrigerator options in the units. We've always had the residential refrigerator with an ice maker, and then we've had a gas electric. But one of the new changes that we have this year is we actually have the all-new 12-volt refrigerator. So this looks a lot more residential. We've done a lot of testing on this. It actually stays a little bit cooler than some of the other competitive 12-volt refrigerators out there, and will run longer off of your batteries compared to some of the other 12-volt refrigerators of similar size as well. So great advantage of that, but again, biggest thing with that is that it even increased in size. So you don't have to sacrifice any size to go with the 12-volt refrigerator. As we go up to the hallway here, this is where a lot of the big difference and changes are compared to a lot of the competitors. First, you have a little coat closet in here. So you have a couple of spots to put some hangers there, some shelves for keys, gloves, anything like that. Below my feet, you'll see the all-new floating steps, which again, gives you more storage for shoes and things as you come upstairs. Gives it a little bit more nice modern look. You can see the central vac. You come up here. Again, some of the standard features on the Alpine, the in command. So you have the smart system, so you can control all your lights, slides, awnings, things like that, right from the palm of your hand with that in command package. But here in the bathroom, I'll let Steve walk around there and take a look. We have a dual vanity bathroom, tons of storage there, full 48-inch shower. So his and hers bathroom here. And as you come around there, behind the door, you have your linen closet. So no sacrifice of any sort of storage there. Again, through all of this, we've just made sure that we've made all the storage usable, made it easier to access all your belongings, and still giving you all the counter space, prep space, and in this case, your getting ready space that you need. Lastly, the bedroom is one of the most exciting things about this particular unit because, again, there's some other rear livings out there. Typically what you find is something that's just under 35 feet, like the 3011, which I had just done another video for. You can check out on YouTube. But here, this kind of gives you a great in-betweener floor plan. A lot of competitors, they'll have something that's maybe like just under 35 feet, and then boom, you're up to 40 feet, 41 feet. This comes in right about 37 feet, so you have a great rear living, very spacious bathroom. But here in the bedroom, look at this. Not only is it wide body, we also give you the bed slide, so you have a lot of space, but now an all new dresser slide. So this creates this enormous space in here so that you don't have to, kind of wiggle around your partner as you're going around the bedroom there. Again, no shortage of the storage space here. His and hers stack of drawers, even more storage here in the middle. And that doesn't even include your full wardrobe that we've always offered. We've improved the look of the wardrobe glass. We've improved the washer dryer closet. So we know that not every single customer is doing full timing. Not every single customer is doing washer dryer. So if you don't, instead of just having this big open cabinet here, we have put some removable shelves in there. So if you do want washer dryer, you just pull these shelves out and you can put your stackable washer dryer in there. On top of that, again, just to talk about a couple of our key features that we have offered for a while in our Alpine. Standard king bed. Now with the adjustments to the frame and the wardrobe, we have now improved the walk-around space to the king bed here, so you can see much easier to get along here, whereas before the wardrobe was out a little bit further. You kind of had to have one foot up there. We've thought of every little thing in this unit just to make it the living much easier, because we know a lot of people spend a lot of time in this type of segment with the full profile fifth wheels. But again, king bed standard and everything. Here it's been really hot in Indiana lately. One of the greatest things about our luxury fifth wheels here is our Blade Pure air conditioning system. So again, a little bit more modern unit here. When we switched to this system a couple years ago with some of the testing, we increased the CFMs and airflow by about 60%. Still operates just as quietly as our quiet, cool, and whisper air systems that we had in the past. Not only that, for those with allergies, this is great because when you twist these tabs here and you pull this down, there's actually a changeable air filter in here and your second AC as well. So that way you can, again, filter out some of that dirty air. These are rated at a MERV 9. They can be changed as often as you like. They can be found at hardware stores, Amazon, and as usual with your Alpines, you get a built-in heat pump standard in your primary AC in every single Alpine as well. So on those days where you're hooked up to 50 amp service and it's just a cool day outside, but you don't want to pop on the furnace, you can turn on your 5100 BTU fireplace and then also your electric heat pump, and you can have over 21,000 BTUs of electric heat to pump some heat throughout your unit, standard from the factory in every Alpine. So again, all new model, different than any other products out there in this segment. Alpine 3303CK. Make sure you check it out. Check it out at your local dealer. See when you can get one. We'll get one on the way.